Hey, what's up? Welcome to Rat Salad Review. We are now using Zoom, so I can broadcast live and do a little bit more things. And I actually like to do things live because I could see people commenting on our show, which is really cool. Somebody just happens to join in and sees us talking, whatever, and they want to just make fun of us or whatever they want to do. It's cool to be alive. So I'm glad that Zoom finally added that feature in. And then also too, I just found out that I can play my intro for the show. So that's pretty cool. So not too bad. And then if I can remember, I probably won't remember, but I can play the outro too. But it doesn't matter. At least I did the intro. Thank you very much for tuning into the show. At some point, I have Mauricio Atalla. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name correctly. He is from MOG Records. He's actually from Brazil. I think he has dual citizenship in the United States and Brazil. But he has I wouldn't say thrash, but he just put out a thrash metal compilation. But I think his record label pretty much does anything. And he contacted me because I friended him on Instagram. So he friended me and wanted to talk to me about kind of collaborating, my show with his record label. And then I mentioned about my band, and he was interested in that as well. So we'll talk about that a little bit, and some of the other bands that he has on his label now. I think he just got it started maybe last year. So, and actually here he is. Let me let him into the room. I just admitted him in. Hey, Mauricio. Connecting the audio. Bear with me here. Uh-oh, it's gone. I don't know what's going on. We'll figure that out in a minute. But right now, I guess I'm by myself. Greg was supposed to come on the show, but he got held up at work. And Lou is actually at what was supposed to be a listening party for Dee Snider's new album. And Lou actually just messaged me about an hour ago when the thing was supposed to start. And so far, the sound guy, called out because there was other bands playing there. So they didn't have a sound guy. And then the singer was missing a cable for his microphone. And the merch guy called out. So now Lou is doing merch and watching the show. He's actually Holy Mother is doing, I guess, playing a show there or whatever. And he actually just had Mike Torelli on Music is Life podcast a couple days ago. So check that out. Music is Life podcast. I'm not sure if it's up on our YouTube channel yet or not, but if it's not, go to Lou's Music is Life podcast channel on YouTube and watch that video. And if not, it'll be up here soon. But I wish they were here too, because actually Greg knows Mauricio's former band that he was in called oh man, I'm forgetting it off the top of my head. I forget it. It doesn't matter. We'll talk about it later. But Mutilator, sorry. And Greg had a ton of questions to ask him, but here he's again. Let's see if this works. Bear with me here. All right. I hear
Hi.
something. Hey, what's up?
Fine, man. What about you?
Not much. We're actually live right now. I figured let me just start the show.
Yeah, great. It's pretty cold when I'm here. It's very cold here, man.
Cold?
What's the weather like? Yeah, very cold.
Oh, lucky you. It's like it's been 90 degrees, like really hot and humid and disgusting here.
You like which weather you prefer?
I'd rather the cold.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a fall winter type person.
I gotta respect you. Are you waiting for someone?
No, I don't think anybody else is coming. I think it's just me and you.
Very good, man. So let's get down to it.
Let's get down to it. So welcome, Mauricio. Your last name, am I pronouncing your last name correctly? Atalla?
Atalla, yes, Lebanese.
Very cool. But welcome to the show.
You got a lot of CDs, man. Are all CDs behind you?
No, it's a green screen.
Okay.
No. Yes, those are all mine.
No problem. Let's go.
Hey, I'm a music lover, man. I'm doing this show. Of course, I gotta have music with me. I got my records over there, my CDs behind me. I gotta show that I know
Now,
somewhat of
I
what I'm
got,
talking about.
I just got jealous. I just got jealous.
Don't worry, it's not that much.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
What does your music collection look like?
Oh man, it's very strange what's happening now. I used to buy a lot of vinyl when I was teenager,
Yeah,
and there was a time in my life that this is so crazy. I started listening to the Beatles when I was 8
yeah.
because I was influenced by a brother-in-law.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I started studying English. So since then, I, teenager, Beatles, and suddenly I discovered the Sex Pistols.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I was a rebel without any cause because my father was a very good father, but I wanted to fight the system,
Right.
you know. So I got crazy with punk rock.
Yeah.
So and then I started listening to the Sex Pistols, and I don't remember why I started listening to the American punk rock like Black Flag and stuff, GBH. Or GBH is not American, but crossover.
Right.
And then I started listening to Metallica at that time when Metallica were real bands.
Oh, we're not gonna get into that situation, are we?
Yeah,
I still
I
like
was
Metallica.
no, yeah, I was a huge fan. I was a
Yeah.
huge fan because at this time here in Brazil, it was very difficult to get vinyl,
Right.
imported vinyl because of the costs, because a
Right.
lot of stuff. And I found a place there. I don't remember when, but I could buy a vinyl from Megaforce, but it
Hmm.
was imported, but kind of bootleg.
Right.
Okay, so it really blew me away. So I started listening to Metallica and was addicted. And I got into thrash metal,
Mm.
Exodus and Slayer. So this is my style until Black Album.
Ah, okay. That's
I
when
quit.
most people dropped off, and of course, that's when I came on.
Yeah, because I understand it's
Yeah.
mainstream, it's money, right?
Yeah.
And as a fan, we got a problem because when the our idol is not what we were expected to.
Mm. Right.
It's okay, but I got it. So I started listening to Megadeth,
Right.
and, and
And
that's it.
even they slipped off, for a while. You
Well,
know,
Megadeth is okay. They keep the style. They don't, you know.
they went off the rails. Come on, that
Yeah.
Risk. What was
I
the
don't know,
one?
risk is a detail.
Yeah.
Like people say they want, yeah, no, a risk is terrible. But I understand musicians because when you live from it, it's very difficult because to keep that
Right.
every day in shows or interviews is tiring, right?
Right. Of course.
It's pretty difficult.
And also too, you grow up from when you first started. You're young and you're angry at every single person. Like Dave Mustaine was angry at Metallica. That's why they were sounding like they did. But then as he got older and got
Yeah.
kids,
Oh,
things
yeah.
change.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's very understandable. I love when I see that there's a gig when Metallica with Mustaine in
Mm.
1983.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Obviously, you see, right?
No. No. Mm.
No, it's before they released the Kill Them All album. There's
I'm only
because
42, so I was 3 years old.
yeah, but okay, so I gotta tell you, no, yeah,
I'm gonna
it's,
live
it's,
through it through you.
it's okay. It's no, there's a footage that when they were the first show, the first gig, Kick Hammett wasn't in the band
Right.
yet, and they with Mustaine, man, it's a killer. It's aggressive, and the Kill Them All album
Hmm.
is. I am a suspect because I love Dave Mustaine, his style, his aggressiveness, and I love Metallica too. So I think that together both were really killer. But you
Yeah.
know how life is; they split, and that's it.
Yeah.
You
And we
know, and
actually had somebody on the show, not maybe about 2 years ago. He was actually friends with Lars Ulrich, and he helped
really,
distribute. Yeah, he helped distribute the No Life to Leather demo.
Really?
Yeah, so
Oh,
he worked with him through that whole thing, and it was an amazing story because he was friends with Lars. He hung out with Lars, his family, and all this stuff. So it was pretty interesting story.
very nice. Large families from Sweden, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, Switzerland.
Denmark. Sorry.
Denmark,
Yeah,
Denmark.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, Denmark. Yeah, but you understand that. But actually, my favorite bands were Metallica and Megadeth.
yeah.
But Slayer, I love Slayer, and Exodus, and all this thrash metal because it's the style that really uh, I really love, you know. And
Yeah.
after there was a time in my life that I don't remember why I stopped listening to metal. I started listening to the Smiths and
Okay.
New Order. Yes, just a detail like Risk on
Mm.
Megadeth. It was detail, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so but it's okay. I keep today. I'm back with my new band. I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
And trash is in my roots.
Yeah, you're getting back to your roots now.
Getting back to my roots. That's it. Okay.
I think that's what happens if you're a musician. I mean, obviously you grow up listening to whatever you listen to, and then but at some point you have to venture out to other things. I think
Uh-huh.
you can't always just listen to. Well, I know some people just listen to strictly metal, but to me, no, I can't. I ventured out to other things as
Come
well, and
on.
still
You
listen to
can.
metal.
Yeah, yeah. I think that many people they hide they listen to other things because they
Yeah,
want. Yeah, they don't want. They don't want to say. In my time, they this is a poser. It's a
yeah,
poser, glam rock, and that's. But I love Cinderella.
right, right.
You
Yeah, there's
know,
nothing wrong with that.
everybody. Yeah, you cannot just be straight to one genre. I think it's
Right.
pretty difficult to. Obviously, there are people this way, but I don't think so.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, and something I definitely could not do because when I really started getting into music, it was when basically grunge was taken over. It was like 90, 91. So that's when I
Right.
heavily got into music. So I grew up listening to Pearl Jam and the Black Album, Metallica, and stuff like that. So it didn't really bother me that Metallica changed and
I got.
grunge was killing metal, which is total bullshit. It just
I,
it didn't matter to me.
I don't think that. I think that it's impossible if you are a metal fan. You don't like grunge. Grunge was very nice. Was some people try to separate it from metal, but it's like you understand. For
Yeah.
example, it was very nice. The Screaming Trees.
Mhm.
The Screaming
Yep.
Trees. I
Yep,
love
I
the
remember
Screaming
them.
Trees. And Pearl Jam in the very beginning was pretty cool. And after the same situation, Soundgarden,
Yeah.
I love them.
Soundgarden, I mean, they were borderline metal almost,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah. You see the first record, you see that Chris Cornell with long hair.
Yeah.
Come on, this is metal,
Yep.
right? Not
Definitely.
so metal, but kind of metal,
Right.
right?
Yeah. It's like borderline. And even Alice in
Yeah,
Chains. So
yeah, Alice in Chains. As a facelift, the album is awesome.
yeah.
No, I still love. I think that Alice in Chains. They that guy. What's the name of the singer today? The black guy.
Oh, God, I have his solo album too, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
But it's very good. It's
Yeah.
very
I know who
good.
he is though, yeah.
Yeah, it's very good singer and,
Yeah.
and guitarist as well. So he can replace Lane Staley pretty well, right? So
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm happy. We actually, me and a couple guys from work, we actually went to see them in concert. They were playing with Korn, and yeah, he did better than what I thought. Because you hear the studio albums and you figure it's just like studio magic, but he
uh,
does do really good live. So I'm happy that he's there. And I'm happy that they're back and continuing. We have actually two people in the chat room here on YouTube, Caesar and I'm gonna butcher this name, Izora.
Azora is
Izora.
she lives in Long Island too.
Oh, okay. Well, so am I. Yeah, she said she's from New York. So yeah, very cool. Well,
And
welcome
Caesar is
to.
a longtime friend for a long time. We joined university together. Actually,
Oh,
we our birthday is our anniversary is the same day.
oh, all right, cool. And
Yeah.
you mentioned birthday. Happy birthday, by the way. It was 2 days ago, right?
Thank you very much. You'll be later. Yeah, I saw it today on Facebook. Good. And Zara is working with me now on MOG Records in New York.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, William Duvall. Yes, thank you very much. That's the
Durval. Yeah, the name of the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
What's the first name?
William.
Willie Durval. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his background in music? Was he in
he was actually in a punk band.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is crazy. It's same happening to Derek Green before Sepultura. He was in a punk rock band.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question. It's not about our interview. Do you like Bad Brains?
I don't own any Bad Brains, but the few songs I have heard, it's okay. I'm not against them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice. Okay, but I'm gonna let you.
I should give them more of a listen because a lot of people I know like them. And one of my favorite singers, Chuck Mosley, he was actually part of Bad Brains for a very short time. And he never got to record anything with them, but it would have been interesting to hear what he would have done with them.
Yeah, but I think they were, I think, two different singers. One probably is this guy that you like it. There were some video clips, but it's okay. I love Bad Brains. Very different from what was happening at that time. But let's go ahead with our talk.
Right. I remember on Headbangers Ball. I don't know if you ever watched Headbangers Ball back in the day with Ricky Rackman. I mean, everybody did, but I remember seeing some of their videos on there.
Headbangers Ball was the best.
It was, and they brought it back. He actually, it's back. It's somehow. Maybe it's just online or something, but I don't know.
Yeah. I joined on one group this week, MTV Headbangers Ball on Facebook, but it's people that try to bring it back.
Yeah.
But it was very nice. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, what do you see now that you have your record label MOG? What does MOG stand for, by the way?
MOG was a nickname because my name is Mauricio Gabriel, second name Atalla and Junior. So it's like initials MOG.
All right. Okay. All right.
Try to make something
easy enough.
Easy enough. Yeah. So Mauricio, that's it.
Yeah. So, but now that you have the record label, and then seeing like we're just discussing with Headbangers Ball, kind of making a comeback. What do you see like with bands nowadays, like making videos and stuff like that? Do you think it's worth for bands to really do it? I mean, because they just go up on YouTube.
Today the things are very different, right? You asking me if I think that they should make videos to
I mean, does it really? Do you think it really helps? I mean, I made a video for my stuff too, and obviously, like my show's on YouTube. But do you think it gets the exposure like it used to when it was on TV, like MTV?
Yeah, I think that today the competition is higher than before because we have a lot of good bands, many good bands around the world. So you have to show yourself. Otherwise, people will never know you, right? I think YouTube is a very good device for you to show yourself, man. But I was talking to the other guys, some guys the other day. When you release your album, a band release the album in an independent way, it's okay, but it's very difficult to be known. You understand? Yeah. Okay. Today the labels are not so enthusiastic to fund the bands, and it's not happening in Brazil. So sometimes it's very important for you to have a label behind you to disclose your stuff or spread the word on it. Otherwise, that's what happened in the compilation, the Thrash Metal Takeover. I was thinking about that. The first thing that I thought was Brazil has a lot of good bands. You know that Brazilian metal is known all over the globe.
Yeah, of course.
But my first idea was if I pick it out bands only from Brazil, would be a very let us get the word for it. Would be like it's not provincial, but would be only here. You understand? It's like grassroots stuff.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So my first idea was to get bands from another country. So the first two bands that I chose were from the United States.
All right.
Two bands from Texas Revelator, and Maldivira. By the way, you're gonna receive your copy soon.
Okay, I hope so.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people putting up their pictures that they have the CDs. So.
Yeah, but listen, the my surprise was that one of the guys that belonged to the two bands, this band from the United States, on one band was very known band from the 80s, Acid Storm, was a famous man in that time.
Okay.
And the guy became a friend and he introduced me to a band from Panama.
Mm-hmm.
Sadik is the name. Man, it's killer, killer. The band opens the CD. So we had three bands. I got just two other bands from Brazil from that time, which were very good. People already knew them.
Yeah.
And then I got another band called Double Cross from Belo Horizonte,
Okay.
which is the cradle of Sepultura. And then there were six bands in the first compilation, and it has been a huge success since then, since it was released. You know.
Wow. When did you actually release it?
The record, the CDs were ready. I got them in my hands. Was in February.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And now I'm releasing. There's another one coming out, but these other ones are gonna have some punk rock bands and hardcore too.
Oh, all right.
Because I didn't want to to name the label, to label the label
Right.
as a metal.
Mm.
Because you get so stuck in something and you don't go ahead. And these bands of the second compilation are famous bands in Brazil, and I got one from Poland, by the way. Sorry,
Oh.
spoken Portuguese. Yeah, Terror Dome is very good. And going ahead with the next are coming, you know. And the good thing is in compilation, many people say, compilation is not good, it's not good, it's good seller. It is. It
Right.
is because are many people disclosing it, many people talking about it. And when you see the amount, the number of the copies that were released, for example, this first one's sold out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sold out 500. Okay. You say 500 is not that much. Well, but it is in an
It's a lot
independent
for right. It's a lot for just starting out.
for starting out. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's too much. Yeah, it's completely sold out. It's sold out. And the second one, I'm very excited because the problem or the solution, when you make something really good,
Mm.
the expectation for the second one is like an artist, right? Okay, but I will try to keep the pace.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll
Yeah.
try to keep it up.
Right.
I'm doing my best. You know, that's it. I'm trying to do my best, but I think it's gonna be okay.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not going to be okay. It's going to be great.
Yeah. I can show you. So this
Show us, please.
the compilation. You
Oh, very
know,
cool. Who does the artwork?
man, what's so crazy? One of just as a sec, there's a booklet here inside.
Mm.
And it's a fan stuff because when you open the booklet, the first is a release of the bands with the picture of all of them,
Oh, cool.
Sadik. And then in the middle, I got the lyrics of in the song.
Oh, wow. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's a fan stuff. This I was looking for someone to make the artwork.
Mm.
And I found out that one of the guys in the Revelator American band, he was a graphic designer. So I got in touch with him and Rene, very nice guy. I said, Rene, I need something really 80s that reminds some from the 80s. So is there something more 80s than that?
I
Thrash
think
metal?
yeah, that doesn't get any better. 80s looking than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially
Yeah.
that skull with the hands coming out.
Yeah. Yeah. So people love this stuff. Probably I'll send you a T-shirt with the.
Oh,
with the
even better.
yeah,
Oh, cool.
and he made it. It was very good, and people really love it. That's it. You know.
Yeah.
The second one is a little different, but I'm gonna talk about it later.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's good. And then to mention that you're gonna have other bands just besides some thrash bands on it too, which is good for a record label because if you just stick to one genre, I think, obviously, for some reason thrash seems to be doing great right now. I don't know what the resurface of thrash is why it's so big right now. I don't know what happened, but to see that you're branching out to other bands as well is a very good idea.
Yeah, the idea went from the very beginning was not just making money on bands, was to spread.
Yeah.
Because it happened. There's this in 80s. Have you heard about Samael? Samael or no? There's a
No.
European band. I remember that I used to uh, what was the name when you trade letters with people? Was it got a pen friend? Remember that?
Oh, pen pal.
Yeah, pen pal. Yeah. So I remember I made a lot of contacts in Europe. It's 82, 80 something. And it was the only way for us to get in touch with people from abroad.
Right.
Right. And it really happened in Brazil. The Sepultura guys, they use it to trade mail with guys from, so that's why. So, but today for us it's much easier because we have the internet, all that stuff. And that was my very first thought. If I had bands from other countries, it would be very much better for the compilation. That's what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Good to hear. But yeah, did you do tape trading too back in the day? Because that was a huge thing.
You asked about Megadeth?
No, just tape trading in general. Like, did you trade cassette tapes with other people from like other countries?
Oh yeah, yeah. I have some cassettes still here, but it's difficult in Brazil to buy. In Europe, United States, they are releasing again, right? You can buy them.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, in Brazil it's a little difficult. Not so, because many people don't have the device to play them anymore. So it gets difficult. I was talking to the other guys. The last time I went to the United States for the pandemic was 2019. And I went to some stores in Florida, where is the course that I have a partnership. And all the stores, 2 stores that I've been, they don't have CDs anymore. They just sell vinyl.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so crazy. And I took a lot of CDs from bands from Brazil and said, oh, we're not accepting CDs anymore. So it was so crazy. And in Brazil, it's the opposite still. Actually, in Brazil, you don't have a lot of record stores anymore, some of them.
Right.
But the problem, vinyl here is still very expensive.
Right.
So it gets expensive to people to buy, and the economic situation too, all the things together. Many people said, huh?
How much does vinyl cost there? Because here it's expensive too. It's almost like $30, $40 for a record. Maybe the cheapest I saw was like maybe 20, 25.
Yeah, there's a say that you don't make the conversion currency because you go crazy. For example, you say $30.
30
yeah,
US
because
dollars.
Okay, today if a new one, if you want to buy a new one, something new, you're not paying less than $50.
Wow.
It's very expensive. If you multiply it for 250 reais, which forget it. Is 1/4 of a minimum wage. So come on. Yeah. So we try to bring something from Europe, but the freight to go expensive. People are not so. You understand?
Yeah, no, I do understand, because having my own band and just sending CDs to the UK or Sweden is like ridiculous. It was $16 just to ship a CD, one CD.
Really, just one?
Just one.
Yeah. I got a contact with a guy from, I think that in California. He was crazy to send me some CDs and said, Mauricio, I went to DHL. Was the cheapest that I've gotten, but was impossible. I couldn't afford that. So,
Yeah, and I think that's what's really hurting music. Well, actually, physical sales of music now is for bands, unsigned bands, is to sending out their stuff to anybody, because who's going to spend $15 on shipping when, say, if a CD costs 10, who wants to pay another 15? It's kind of stupid. Although I have sold a few to some other people out of the country, but not too many.
I have to ship some because the bands are United States. I haven't shipped it yet because
Mm.
the post offices here were not allowed to ship to United States.
Okay.
They are allowed now, and last week I had a good surprise because the five 500, yeah, 500 grams. It was supposed to be about 50 reais, about $10. I look at the guy and say, "You're mistaken. No, that's the price. So tomorrow I'm gonna feed really 500 grams. It's gonna about 20 CDs in a box. So $10. Oh yeah. Okay, okay, let's take a picture of the screen because if I return here, you're gonna do it again. You know, but I
Yeah.
think it's okay. Yeah, because many people told me that they were shipped to the United States were a very good price. So tomorrow I'm
Yeah.
gonna figure it if it really works because I need to ship a lot of stuff abroad, and
Yeah.
sometimes it gets expensive. You know, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. That's going to be the issue that you're going to run into, which
yeah, yeah.
obviously I did. But I luckily I have a friend that lives in the UK, so I sent him a box of CDs. So if I do get an order for over there, then they will go cheaply to somebody. I can work with the shipping on that now.
It's
But
the only way. It's the only way to spread the word about it. If you
yeah,
don't, yeah, you
yeah,
know,
that's the thing. You gotta have people you can network with, and if you don't, then you're kind of screwed in a way. You know,
yeah,
you gotta do
you're
everything with
gonna
your
be
own.
screwed anyway. Yeah, that's the
Pretty
problem.
much, yeah. And we're also doing metal, so that's harder right there.
Yeah, that's okay. That's the law. Yeah, there's no problem. You got it.
Yeah, exactly. But so what you when I did meet you, I contacted, and I actually didn't even contact you. I found you on Instagram, and then you
Mhm.
contacted me, and you were telling me about your record label and how you wanted to expand it out of Brazil, and find bands from we were just talking about from the United States and everything.
Uh-huh.
Um, I think that's a great idea. But what is it with Brazil where it seems like they don't want like English, English speaking bands or anything like that. What is with that?
You talk about the bands or the
Yeah,
English. I- English has been a barrier for many people for a long time, you know.
yeah,
But I think that most bands here now they sing in English because Sepultura started this
yeah,
singing in English. And I was talking to in my on my program on Instagram. There are many people doing lives every day with this and that, these people, but I wanted to do something different, speaking
yeah.
English because English is not because I love English because it's my profession, but is the chain, is the link, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and but the thrash metal, the metal bands, I think that 99% in Brazil they sing in English. They don't
Oh, really?
waste time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But because otherwise, you get just here, get stuck in Brazil, you know.
Yeah.
There are some bands that will be on my second compilation, the punk bands. They sing in Portuguese, but it's not a problem.
Yeah.
But metal bands, all of them, they speak in English. They sing in English. Otherwise, the market get. There are some bands here in Brazil famous, but that I know, three or four they speak in Portuguese. But I think that the fans, the metal fans, they look like this way. Something strange, Portuguese, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it has been this way for a long time.
Right.
It's like a tradition.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
I guess it's understandable. But I had another guy on he's from Brazil, Celio. Hello, Celio. And he came on a couple shows of ours. We were talking about Halloween. That's his favorite band, and he wanted to promote our show on some websites that he is part of, and they wouldn't let him promote any of it because it was in English. So it just boggles my mind.
This is crazy. I have been talking to my student. You know that I'm an English teacher.
Oh no, I didn't know.
Yeah. So I've talked to them. It's not, I don't want you to, uh, I don't want you gave up studying because English opened doors. Not
Yeah.
because of open doors. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking to you, right?
Right. Exactly.
So it opened this on everybody, or if they don't speak English so fluent, they can manage that. They talk, they can communicate.
Mm.
So English is the word. But
Yeah.
in metal in general, it's not a problem for them to get in touch with people speaking English because they know what they try to know to know so that they can go further. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's it.
Well, hopefully you can break that, from the Brazilian people. Let's get some metal bands in there that speak English and bring Brazilian bands here. I mean, we don't really have bands that speak other languages, so I think it's cool.
Hey, you know what, Wayne? I was talking to one guy that has a band that speaks in English, and he said something from me to me last week, and I really started pay more attention to what he said. He said, for example, do you know a lot about the Brazilian scene or
No,
not
not
really?
really. Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, the
I
Brazilian,
only know Sepultura. I know Angra, Andre Matos,
uh-huh,
and that might be about it.
yeah. We have in Southeast here, we have three, the most important states in Brazil in Southeast.
Mm,
We have the São Paulo, we have the Rio, and
right.
Minas Gerais, which the state. So there were in the 80s there were two strong places, so Minas Gerais, Belo Horizonte, and São Paulo. But it was very different
Mhm.
this time, and most of the things happened really in Belo Horizonte with Sepultura started, and then the thrash metal. And the guy
Right.
was saying to me last week, Mauricio, have you ever thought that Brazilian metal doesn't owe anything to foreign metal? And I was thinking about it, and it's really true because there are a bunch of good bands from that scene. So
Mm,
from this think this way, that's why I contact you. My idea in the next year is to take Brazilian bands to play in the United States because metal here, the bands are very good.
mhm.
São Paulo too has a lot of Anchors doesn't need because they are international known,
Right. Yeah.
but there's a lot of bands that want to play in the US. It's just a matter of organizing.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
That's the idea.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that comes true because I think we can use a lot more. Because like, look at Sepultura. That when they came here,
Mhm.
they didn't really speak. I don't think on the first album they really spoke English, right? They didn't speak English on the first album, and it wasn't until maybe like the second or third one I think they started to get into speaking English, right?
No, the first one they spoke English, but the English was not so
It was right.
accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The second one is the schizophrenia, which is very good, but the English was a little
Yeah.
not so good. But from that, they became really more professional.
Yeah.
People are helping out, and they really skyrocketed.
Yeah.
So from that was this professional, right?
Yeah.
But since the very beginning, their idea was to release something speaking English because otherwise they would stay here. There are a
Right.
lot of good bands in Brazil, but they insist on singing in Portuguese. But okay, it's your mother tongue, but your market gets shrinked.
Right.
If you don't speak English, you just stay stuck. Yeah, it's like you know. I have a lot of students here. Doctors say, "Don't speak English." Okay, you don't like it. For you, it's difficult, but you are trapping yourself.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Pretty much. I don't know if
That
you ever heard of. There's a band they're called Raskaja or Skaya. Ever hear of them?
from where? From Brazil?
No, not from Brazil, but I don't even know where the heck they're from. Because they do like a heavy metal polka type thing.
Polka,
And
really?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's polka metal. They just mix so many different styles in their music, and it's crazy. Like the first few albums, though, they did not speak any English. It was maybe a sentence here or there, but everything else was all in different languages. But on the last album they did, it was all pretty much in English. I'm like, wow, they really are trying to get out of where they're from to get more notoriety, and I think it's smart on their part. But then listening to it, I kind of miss them not speaking in their language.
I say, yeah,
You know?
because sometimes they are very good, but if you don't that open your minds to speak English to go abroad, they will stay just that. You understand? For
Yeah.
example, it happened when I released the first a compilation, I thought, okay, if I get 6 Brazilian bands, very good, but I'm gonna sell just here
Mhm.
because like like a neighborhood stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I put the bands from US and Panama, all those guys will receive their copies and it's like a COVID
Yeah,
19.
of course, they're going to promote it, and their fans are going to see it, and they're
Yeah,
going to want
yeah,
it. So
that was the idea, and it will gonna happen to your band too.
yeah,
I
I
hope.
hope I hope so. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's see what happens. Calm down.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Okay. You don't
I'm
know.
trying to.
Tomorrow never knows.
We never know. But yeah, it's hard. Like I had an older band. We released our first album back in 2003, and we did everything ourselves. We promoted everything, and did it ourselves. And it's hard. We sold all our CDs that we bought and everything, but it's hard. And then now the new band that I have, it's just me and my guitar player and the singer that we hired from Fiverr.
Mhm.
Um, it's a lot easier to work with just two people, but
Oh
it's
yeah.
just it's hard to promote your band. Like nowadays, I mean, you would think it's easier, and especially now I have my podcast, and it would be easier to promote my CD, which I should have here. I mean, I don't, but it's very hard to promote your stuff on your own, and a lot of bands think they can do it, but if you're not constantly promoting it on social media, you have no
Forget it.
chance. You have
Forget
no
it. Have
chance.
confidence. Yeah, and you have to be in touch with people all the time. That's what I've been working on MOG Records. Every single day, I got a new people following and new connections, and I know people from that time. So it helps a lot. And the other thing, when you become an adult, life gets more difficult because you have to
Right.
pay the bills. You got to
Yeah.
pay the bills. So music is not the priority, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't say you to give. I didn't say you have to give up, but life gets more different. So you don't have someone uh, committed to spreading the word about your band or something like that.
Mm.
You better really give up. But yeah, something that happened that really blew me away was that I didn't know that the underground in Brazil was so strong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so strong. But it's something like they need someone to push them out, to
Mm.
other countries. You doing that's what I'm doing now. I have a contract with a band now from Brazil that wanna spread the word on them. Very good, but they needed this type of work I've been doing so that they can be done elsewhere.
Mm.
You
What
know,
made you What made you want to do this? To do the record label?
I will,
Boy, is that tough?
no, I can tell you. I can tell you. No, yeah,
Because
because
it's
there's
a
so
lot of
many words.
work.
No,
I mean,
no, I never wanted. What happened to me was I never wanted to stay away from music, you know?
mm,
Never, never. And I don't know why I always loved it. I always was so crazy to have my own record store.
mm,
All
me
fans
too.
want to have a record store.
Me too. But that's why I have this behind me.
Yeah, I can see that. It's very clear. So I don't know why I'm gonna make a compilation. It was like or evil thought was insight.
Mm,
Okay, I resolved to follow it, and it really happened very naturally. I wanted to be in business,
right. Yeah.
not because the same as I said before. When you are an adult, you get the priorities, but if you don't do that something that you love since you were an adolescent, your
Yeah.
life gets boring and just working and making money, and you know, you understand.
Yeah.
So I was very lucky with this, and it's going really better than I thought.
Mm,
So that was I wanted to be into music, not to stay away because excuses are no, because I'm old, because no, you're never old to music. You're never old to, you understand?
yeah. No, I totally get it.
Yeah, it's the same guys of that time, and we speak the same language. So that was the idea, and that's what brought me back to play with those guys I'm gonna talk from the
Mm,
week later into the Strange Band. So I'm
yeah.
very excited because I could get something back that I was looking for a long time. Now I'm back to business, not because of money. You understand? To be involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
be involved.
I'm almost the same way because, when I had my first band, and we dissolved after the first album, I missed playing music, because I didn't play music for about 5, 6 years.
Yeah,
And I always loved music, and like you, I always wanted to have a music store, but doing that today is almost like, kind of not worth it. But I still wanted to be involved with it somehow, and doing this podcast kind of helped that way, you
uh,
know.
and
So
sometimes it's so childish. Why do I want to have a record store? But only the contact of picking up the vinyl, that ritual, the
yeah,
need of man, So it's something that you don't have to explain. You just do it.
yeah, exactly. And that, if
Yeah,
anybody watching, if there is something that you really want to do, stop thinking about it and just do it. That's what I
yeah,
did with this podcast, because I was just tired of, because some people that I started this with wanted to plan it out and stuff like that. I'm like, if we plan that, it'll never get started. So you
yeah,
just do it. And by the way, you had Rudson is on here watching. He says you're a great friend from Brazil, old school heavy metal scene.
yeah,
Rudson.
yeah, yeah. And that quote, "Do it,"
Yeah,
from the punk scene is the best ever. Right? It's the best ever. You don't have to try to do it the best. For example, because the punk musicians, they didn't play so well, but they did it. They made
right.
it. Right? So
Right.
it really happened to my business. I'm very happy now with all this stuff
Mm.
working, and I didn't mention money, but it's not about money because I have been spending a lot of money because I have to do that. But you understand, it's not because of
I,
money, it's because of pleasure and
yeah.
joy.
You probably
That's
actually
it.
spend more money than you make, because that's
Yeah,
that's what happened to me too. So,
yeah, but
but
maybe
if you
one
like
day.
doing it, it doesn't matter. You have your own job. You're gonna make the money back. So what's the difference?
Yeah. This involvement, for example, knowing you and trade something and call the guys of the record store, man, it's really more lively than
Yeah,
what was happening before. So
yeah,
that was the idea since the very beginning.
yeah. Yeah, and as long as you can get these people to network with you, everything will work out.
Yeah, it
And
really
you
was.
keep up with everything. I mean, you're amazing because almost every day you message me, so you keep up with your stuff.
Yeah, you have to do it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have
and
to.
I'm glad you do, because there's some people I deal with, and I'll wait a few days before I even get an answer. If I need something like right now, they just don't answer me back. But you're perfect because you get right back to me, and
Man,
very quick.
yeah, that guy Matt that you
Hmm.
introduced me, the guy on Instagram that talks about marketing. The guy
Hmm.
is very nice. That
Oh
you
yeah.
said, yeah, we talk about the Matt from New York metal scene, the radio, and you said no, the other Matt that you introduced me on Instagram.
Hmm. Yep, Matt Baker.
And I
Yep.
have been following him. That guy is awesome
Mm.
because he says the straight truth. Why
Right.
why your emails not get answered? Because it's not a priority, but it's very straight to the point, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, he's very nice. I'm trying to get him interviewed, but he hasn't answered me yet. Probably he's very busy too, right?
He is very busy. But if what do you have Twitter? Or no?
No, no,
Uh,
Instagram.
you know what? I talked to him on Twitter. I think he mostly uses Twitter, so I'll contact him and I'll give him your information.
Yeah, because sometimes it's easier when someone know, hey, like as you did I got all those guys, and I would like to take you again
Mm.
on Facebook
Yeah,
because
yeah,
someone opened the door.
yeah.
It
Yeah, Matt
happened.
actually, I actually don't know Matt personally, but I hooked him up with that band Timeless Haunt that I keep telling you to contact.
Yeah,
Um,
it's very funny with that cigar all the time. Have you seen those videos?
yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm so snob and saying like I know everything about the music industry. I love that this style. And you got okay. Call from a DM for a private consultation.
Yeah.
But it's very nice. He's got a style.
But
I like
he's
him because he's got a style.
yeah, and he's good, and he's giving you information for free. If you sign up to his Instagram stuff, and he posts those videos all the time, and he
Yeah,
gives you great
yeah,
information.
yeah.
I even took a lot of his stuff for my own self.
Yeah,
So
all this many things that he says every day. They are advices.
yeah,
You
and it all
know,
makes sense too.
all makes sense. And I wonder, probably his consultation could be very good because many tips he gives on Instagram. So probably the other is much more professional. He's
Oh
really
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, the band Timeless Haunt, they did actually do consulting with him, and yeah, it's things that they told him to that he told them to do, as worked for them a lot. So
That's good. So he
it's
knows
just
what he's talking about.
he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, yeah, he works. He's been with a lot of well-known bands too, so he's been doing it for a very long time. So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and he also has a program. He interviews people, right?
Yeah, I don't know what his podcast is off the top of my head, but yeah, he does do a podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I saw a banner from him this weekend. That's good. I'll try to get
yeah,
him to interview. So just talk about music in
yeah,
general.
definitely. Yeah,
Right.
he's a really cool person to work with. That I mean, he would be awesome to work with because he can open a lot of doors for you. So it'd even
Yeah.
be better.
Thanks a lot. You
Yeah,
have been doing that. Thanks a lot again.
I try. I can only do so much.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Today was very funny when I talk about the deceased guy. He's old school, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I talked to him, not only by phone, he has a flip phone. Okay, but I understand people, they don't want to. It's okay.
Well, he's an older guy. He doesn't. I don't know. He just doesn't get into
Yeah,
new
no,
technology. But
he doesn't
he's
want.
listen. King Fally. He's awesome though. He's been on the show on my show a few times, and
Oh, really?
yeah, he's awesome. If you go back and look through my videos or just search King
Uh,
Fally
uh,
Red Sound Review, they'll
I'm
come up.
gonna do that. And,
And
and his band is from 1984.
his what? Oh yeah.
Yes, the old school it's thrash metal, right?
He's more like death metal. Yeah, you never heard
Deceased.
Deceased?
Yeah, probably.
You probably recognize it if you heard something.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I saw
he,
something on Wikipedia right now.
I forgot what record label it was on, but he was the first band that was on that record label.
Yeah, it's the Relapse Records.
Yes,
Relapse.
thank you. Yep.
Yeah, I just read it on Wikipedia,
Yeah, but he
But
definitely very, very cool guy, very knowledgeable about everything. There's not something he can't answer.
yeah, no, I understand. I have now a mod radio. I got
Okay.
and probably I'll make the interview with him on the phone. I'll try to
Yeah.
figure it out. No problem.
Yeah, it'll be fun. But now going to where you actually were playing music in your other band, Mutilator. What happened with that band?
Yeah, actually, I belong to my band was in Belo Horizonte at this time. Sepultura, the band is called Dungeon.
Okay. All right.
In Brazil called Calabouço. Okay, it's a place where people used to put people so caged.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, and Mutilator was from this time was a co-band of Sepultura, but the band I played in Dungeon was more heavy metal, was not so fast.
Mhm.
And at this time we were all friends, and I made friends with Armando, which was the drummer of Sarcophagus.
Mhm.
And when he left Sarcophagus, they joined Mutilator.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and they released this album called Into the Strange.
Into the
Okay,
Strange.
it's the second album, but this lineup is completely different from the first one. This is
Okay.
Armando, the drummer, my friend.
Mm.
This other guy has already passed away.
Mm.
The other guy quit music, and this guy is in the band now. So we resolved to team up, and we Mutilator is another band because this album is completely different from the first one, famous called Immortal Forces.
Okay.
But this record is awesome. It's awesome. I'll try to send a copy for you. Do you have this one or not?
No.
Yeah.
I listened to it a little bit on Amazon Music. I liked it. It sounds
Very,
really good.
very nice. It's very nice. I'll send you previously the song for MP3.
All right. Yeah.
And the guy, and Armando has been a friend for a long time. We talked the other day because he was in a band before. He wanted to join the compilation. And I don't remember why. He said, okay, let's start something out together. And so we resolved to call these other guitarists that play in this record, CM. But we were lacking another guitarist because I resolved to play bass and vocals in this band.
Okay.
So resolved to call one guy from Revelator, which is one band that is a compilation, Keith, who lives in Texas.
Okay.
And he joined the band. And we are re-recording two songs of this album with the new, uh, how would they say, in a new way,
Okay.
right? Because it's a 30 years old album.
Right. Of course.
People love this album. We're gonna make it in September the 9. We are going into the studios, and we are with these two songs. Will be in my the third compilation with two songs. You know,
All right. Cool.
yeah, very cool, very cool, and we are very excited because we are this is I would say consecrated, very known album, but at this time they didn't have someone to work as a good manager for the band,
Mm.
so that's why they split.
All right.
And it's like a to reborn. So we are very excited, and we have two more songs, new songs. But the only thing that is not okay is because of the distance, because people don't have time. But
Right.
I guess that from this day, September 9, everything will work very differently. And we are
Right.
very excited to do it again. You know, white hair doesn't will not stop me to do the
Well, look at me.
things
I'm bald.
again.
I'm still going.
Yeah, but I saw you are growing your hair again.
Me,
I saw
no, my hair does not grow anymore. It's done.
it's not the problem is not you, the problem is the hair, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, my
Uh,
forehead just grew above my hair again.
and man, I don't care anymore. Actually, I don't care about many things at all. It's okay, you
I think
know.
that happens when you get older. You just don't give a shit no more. It
Yeah,
is what it is, pretty much.
yeah. When you start understanding how life is, you get more relaxed. You know,
Pretty much,
phases
yeah.
and phases and phases. No, but don't give up music.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know
There's,
that.
there's no reason. There's no reason to really. If you can still play it, then why stop?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm preparing. We're starting organizing a show, a gig, right? Show at the end of the year.
Okay.
If yeah, because things are here, people are getting vaccinated. It's really going better than we thought.
Mm.
Suddenly, the people are getting vaccinated, and probably in 2 or 3 months we'll be having shows again here.
Oh,
I'm
good.
trying to organize, but the main idea is to take bands to the United States so that can. Who knows? We can make something in New York. Who knows? We don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. We don't know what the hell's going on here ourselves. Every day there's something
Yeah,
new.
yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it. So with the other bands, right?
Yeah.
But we're very excited into this strange band because of this stuff, you know.
Yeah. Good. So I can't wait to
Yeah,
hear what you make out of that because yeah, like I said, the Mutilator album is really good. The songs that I heard off it, and even Greg, my other co-host, he wanted to talk to you more about that stuff too. But yeah, it's good. And if the songs are even close to being as good as those songs are, then I have faith in the new stuff. So
yeah. You told me about the other guy who wants a lot of questions about Mutilator, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just invite me again. I'll be around. There's no problem for me.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
it
cool.
talking, you know.
Very cool. Actually, would your guitar player want to come on the show as well?
Yeah, yeah. We can invite them. We can talk to other guys. We just they're crazy to take part in the and they also speak English, so it's not a
Oh,
problem.
all right, cool.
Yeah,
I'll talk
we
to you
can
about
make
that
it
then.
again. We did an interview the other day for the New York metal scene. I
Mm,
don't know if you know. I told about Matt, the other guy, where
mm.
is Laura uh, works to, and
Okay.
we yeah, it was very good. And he will be interviewed by me in about 2 weeks
Oh, all right.
on my show, right?
Mm.
So that's it. So and the other guys are really excited to be speak English too, right?
Yeah, of course. It's the best.
That's the
What
best.
what is your show now? Because you do interviews too. Are you what you said you told me you just do it on Instagram. Is that you just do everything on Instagram?
Yeah. I have about 3 months ago. Many people are doing lives here in Brazil, live, everywhere,
Right.
right? But I didn't want to be uh, alike everyone. I would like to do something different.
Mm,
And I asked many people here that musicians, famous musicians, but Mauricio, I'm sorry, I don't speak English fluent.
Hmm.
So I thought I'm gonna use my English and start inviting people from other countries so that it's very good for the label too,
Right. Yeah.
you know. So I start with the first guy was, yeah, for John Cinco from California. He played in two hardcore bands. Very nice dude, very nice. And it started. The second one was guy from Terror Dome, the band which is in the second compilation from Poland.
Okay.
Second was Terry Butler from uh, Obituary and Death. Last
Okay.
Saturday was
Mhm.
very nice. Terry is a gentleman, very
Yep.
nice. And the other guys you introduced to me, and the
Okay.
next one is gonna be it's probably Lisa. Lisa in 2 weeks. Lisa Man.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he was the singer one of song when you make a Kiss cover, right?
Yeah, she was on my Kiss cover. Yeah. Yeah. And
Very nice.
we did a Alice Cooper song too. She was part of that as well.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And she plays bass in another jazz band,
She now she has a blues band.
a blues band. Yeah, blues
Yeah.
band. She's
Yeah, that's
in
her. That's her main.
Portland, right?
What's that?
Portland.
She's in Portland, Oregon. Yeah.
Okay. And she'll be interviewed in 2 weeks, within 2 weeks.
All right.
And then the other guy that I forgot the name because there were so many guys who's got that band,
Skyliner.
Skyline.
Was one. Yeah.
Yeah. The next one of the guys that you know, Timo.
Oh, team. Oh, good luck.
Yeah, the guy from Stratovarius.
Yeah.
He's in music. He's still in music. I
Mhm.
haven't heard from. Yeah, Stratovarius is still working or not?
He's not with them anymore, but yeah, Stradivarius is still around. Yeah. And Timo's working. Well, Timo's had his solo albums for a while through Frontiers Records. And he actually just released a solo album again, another one, a fourth one. But he's working on something else now. So, but he's constantly always doing something.
And the other guy, yeah, I have already scheduled these 3 interviews, and
Hmm.
I will work more on those guys that you introduced me because it's better now. And September, um, yeah, September I haven't anything scheduled yet, so I start working in September because I want to prepare all the flyers, all the stuff previously, you know.
Right, right, right.
I am a kind of American. Don't like things for tomorrow. I am yesterday guy. You understand? Let's do it right now.
Yeah, yeah.
No time to waste. No time to waste. You know. So
Right.
it has always been my style. I like to do something really at once.
Yeah.
If I can do it now, I do. But it's very much better because it's already working. You know.
Right. Yeah, that's the way to do it. You know, you can't.
The only thing that really upsets me, not upsets me because Brazilians don't follow the interviews. Because we don't know, but they don't have interest in knowing. You know.
Right.
Yeah, but it's cultural, and today I've learned that's the way it has to be. So I don't care. But for the label, it's very good because of the people on the receiver. The
Right.
CDs, you know, MOG Record, MOG here, and it's working.
Yeah, it's gonna
You
work.
know?
Now, are you
Yeah.
gonna branch out to YouTube and other things as well, or you're just gonna stick to Instagram?
Oh yeah, yeah. And I would like to interview on Instagram
Yeah.
soon if you want it. Talk
Yeah.
about your
I'm I'm
band. You know?
I'm always available.
Yeah, very good. That sounds great. I love this availability. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Call me
I'm pretty good.
anytime.
You know what it is? I have a good job. I get done early in the day, and I'm pretty much available whenever. So
That's very good. Yeah, I
yeah.
like the section now when you choose today's diary of Blizzard.
Oh yeah, yeah.
uh, far better diary, but it's another situation, right?
I actually because I have TikTok and I've been trying to get my subscribers on TikTok to get up, and it's actually been working because I've been doing a lot of those type of
Uh-huh.
videos, and Blizzard of Oz is in the lead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's actually in the
Why
lead.
that? Why
Yeah.
that? What do you think?
I,
Why?
I maybe because a lot of people that was the first album they heard, and that's their favorite. I don't know. To me, a diary. I'm with you. I mean, I think the songs are heavier. I think they're more catchier. You know,
Gotcha.
but it's tough because I like the same amount of songs off of each album. You know, But I
Yeah,
just think,
yeah. We
I
don't know
think,
what people think. Yeah, I
yeah,
understand.
yeah. I just think with Diary though, they knew what they did on Blizzard of Oz, and they just upped the game on Diary. You
I
know,
got it. Yeah. Is that song SATO?
I say, yep, awesome.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah.
It's a great
Yeah.
song.
We have to understand people. That probably were the first record they, for example, my first Metallica album is Kill Them All, and that's it. Don't ask me why, and I'm not wasting my time to say why. I like that killer. Okay,
Yeah,
I love the other ones, but when Kill Them All was really blew me away at that time
yeah,
because of that, because it
right.
was my first album of thrash metal, and you know,
Yeah, which I totally get. You know, it's I'm the same way too with some bands I listen to. It's
what's your
usually the
favorite band?
first one.
Yeah, what's
Halloween.
your favorite band?
Halloween's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you interviewed the drummer the other day.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
I
okay.
had him on, and I had the bassist on last year.
Oh, very nice. Yeah,
I
and
was
the
very
set.
nervous. Yeah, it's
Really?
when you start talking to like your favorite bands or bands that you
Yeah,
admire, you know,
uh,
you get a little nervous, you know.
yeah, it's understandable. I,
Yeah.
I, I get it. You know, what is the second band if you had to choose? You're not too much into punk hardcore, are you?
Um, Punk, I basically just listen to like the Ramones and Misfits and some newer punk. I like Rise Against, and I can't think of what the other band is. But yeah, that's kind of all like the punk stuff I listen to.
You're not too much Black Flag or
I
Cro-Mags,
I
not too
I
much.
like Black Flag, but I only like the early stuff. I like the one album with Rollins singing, but then after that, I kind of think he just kind of like messes the band up. But I like the early stuff.
Yeah, today he's a storyteller, right?
He's a yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay.
I
Okay.
like his solo stuff is better though. I like the solo stuff
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Black
yeah.
Flag.
It was a little metal, some metal that,
Yeah,
yeah, Henry Rollins band, right?
yeah. That stuff I didn't mind. But yeah, when he got crazy with the poetry and all that crap, I'm like, why are you doing this on a Black Flag album? Makes no sense to me.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. So phases of an artist, right?
Right.
Phases.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's
They
it.
were very aggressive in the very beginning. Was he was hairy
Mm,
and almost naked on the stage. It was very the song was very nice. I really like it.
yeah.
Yeah, but they changed it a lot. But it was one of preferred bands. I like the Discharge. You like Discharge? GBH.
I know who they are. I know who GBH is, but no, I'm not really
Yeah,
a huge fan of them.
yeah. Well, because these bands, we could find stuff in Brazil at that time, but you know,
Mm.
Poison Idea. I love Poison Idea. You know
Oh,
Poison Idea?
actually, yeah, I just found out about them last year. Always knew them because of that one album that they have that's got Tiny Tim on the front cover with a gun pointing at his
Yeah, this
face.
is cool. Yeah, they have a 7 inches. That's crazy. One
Yeah,
one side is Jesus Christ,
yeah.
and the other side is Elvis. So pick your king. The name of the album. Man, is very good, but it's very fast. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
very. It's difficult to find it, and I discovered a store in the United States, Rival Records. They only sell the punk rock stuff, and then just release it again.
Okay.
Buy it as soon as I can. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah. But I
that's
just got into them last year because one of the other guys that used to be on this show, he listened to like a lot of the crossover stuff, and that was one of the shows that we did was a Poison Idea album, and it was good. I did like it. You know, I liked how it was kind of almost metal in a way because they were doing double bass stuff. You know,
yes,
so
yeah,
I like
yeah,
that.
yeah, and they are authentic. You know, I
Mhm.
don't know if you was this. For example, what's the term that you say when a band has its own style, and you can see that the style is unique. For example, Slayer.
Yeah.
Slayer is different. You know, they have the
Hmm.
authentic.
Yeah.
But
Right.
my idea is something that, oh man, it's because sometimes when you listen to some bands, I know this from somewhere.
Hmm.
It's the mix,
Yeah.
understandable because of influences, but when you see, oh, this is Poison Idea, it's very unique. I like it. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
it.
Definitely. Yeah. Pretty good band. But
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know. I'm mostly like into the hard rock and the metal type stuff. Some
yeah, yeah.
black metal I've gotten into over the last few years, and a couple death metal type stuff. But I usually stay into like the hard rock.
Let's see. Yeah, it was not
Yeah,
your preference, John. Okay.
yeah, yeah. But as far as punk goes, yeah, just the classic stuff.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. What is your favorite band?
My favorite band. You better ask me what was my favorite band.
Oh.
My favorite, yeah. Today, I don't have a favorite band, but my favorite band was Metallica from 83 to
Yeah.
89.
Okay.
I like other styles too. I like the Smiths, you know,
Okay. All right.
like yeah, but metal. I think the Metallica at that time was the best
Mm.
for me. And after that, after the Black Album, it's another band. You
Yeah.
understand? It's
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
style. Black Album is very good album, but what it was not the style that fitted me anymore. It doesn't fit me because it's different.
Right. Yeah.
But today I listen to many different things. I'm not that
I
kind
gotta
of
say, like, what's something today that you really like? So is there a new band that you really like?
Carcass. You know, Carcass.
Yeah. Yep. They're not new. They're old.
Yeah, but they release an album today. Yeah, but there's something that's happening. I was talking to another DJ from that radio. I told you in metal
Mhm.
scene. He said, Mauricio, here in the United States, people don't listen to these old bands anymore.
What?
Yeah, but probably the guys that he's being into talking, they trying to make trying to put the new bands up, you understand, with new style, which is very good because otherwise you just listen. I have many friends that just I have one guy that very nice. He just listens to Iron Maiden. But listen,
Oof.
let me show you something that no. It happens to many fans. So I think that
Mm.
what these guys are doing now, I will begin to do it right now, is to start listening different bands.
Right.
Otherwise, you get stuck in the past and just listen that thing. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
There are many good bands now in Brazil. I have been receiving a lot of good stuff, and man, bands are killer.
Yeah.
Some they have their influences, but they are very good, pretty good.
Yeah. There's so
You're
many.
gonna see that the band from Sadie from Panama, as soon as you receive the CD,
Mm.
they are awesome, awesome from Panama. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
prefer
There's
the
so
band. I
many.
would say Metallica.
All right. We got
Oh,
Devil Dozer, and Devil Dozer actually said Misfits, Dead Kennedys, which I forgot about Dead Kennedys. I do like them, and Minor Threat's really cool. No Effects, I never really cared for them. And Devil Dozer also. Oh, I own lots of Carcass, great band for sure. Diversify your music totally. Yeah, I believe so too. Can't just stick in one genre.
yeah, it's very difficult to stick to. That Kennedy, some songs, Minor Threat is okay. Um, there was a time I was listening too much to Offspring.
I
Offspring,
actually just got started getting into them
yes, Offspring
after
is very
this many
good.
years.
Yeah, Misfits, I love Misfits. Samhain,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
Yeah, it's difficult to get just one style. Otherwise, gets boring too.
yeah. And
You know,
then
yeah,
Punk Two had a lot to do with early metal, like early thrash, at least.
oh, yeah, it's the same. Yeah, the best thing that happened to music was SOD
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah,
it's united forces, and before that people went to shows and fight because our metal or punks. Everybody wants noise.
yeah. That's right.
A noise,
Ex-
yeah, yes, you
Except for
revolt,
my wife.
teenage stuff. Yeah, that's it.
Devil Dozer also mentions Bad Brains, and yeah, actually, yeah, we did talk about that early in the show.
Oh yeah.
Mauricio's a fan of Bad Brains and Bad Religion. They're okay. I didn't like them when I first heard them, but I don't know. I might change my mind on that.
Yeah, bad religion is okay, but it's not my. I think that they are very um, polite to be punk the way
Mm,
they sing. Okay, but it's okay. It's a very good band, you know.
right.
But Bad Brains is awesome.
Yeah,
Bad
I'm gonna
Brains.
have to really get back into them, and because like I always said, I remember watching the videos, and it just never stuck. But they were always a band that's always in the back of my head to check that out.
and you know, Bad Brains, they mixed some reggae and
Yeah.
ska. Man, it's killer. It's
Yeah.
killer. I wish I was in the United States to buy the vinyl. The next time I'm buying the vinyl because we can find the vinyls very easy there.
hmm
But he's
Yeah.
pretty difficult. It gets very expensive too.
That it does. And now I hear there's talk about all the manufacturing places are having issues with making vinyl. So
Oh, really?
yeah, and a lot of
Why that
bands,
cost? Cost?
yeah, not cost, but like people because of the COVID, there's not enough people to manufacture the vinyl and stuff like that. So a lot of bands' albums now are being pushed back at least a year.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. In Brazil, we have. I heard yesterday there's another one, but there are two major factories, and the problem is not the factory. The problem is the cost,
Mm,
because dollar is very high. So everything could go higher.
yeah.
So what people have been doing here, that they get many people that have their own labels. They make like a team, like a association, and
hmm
they split the costs and releases the only way.
Right.
Because many people still love vinyl, right? We belong to a generation that we
Yeah.
prefer vinyl.
Yeah.
And but I don't, in Brazil here today it's pretty expensive to release
mm,
a vinyl. So that's what I'm doing in CD.
Yeah.
My idea is after the third compilation, I will release a vinyl with one song of each band. It's going to
mhm,
be very nice, like a really compilation,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Now,
the
are
idea.
you also releasing it streaming as well? The
No,
compilations? No.
no, I haven't. I was waiting for the physical stuff to go over.
Mm,
Probably I'll put it in 2 or 3 weeks streaming
yeah.
because, but I not was not so intentional. But I really try to force to people get the physical stuff.
Right. Yeah.
But as I told you before, it happened very naturally. It was not so necessary because many people say, you're spending money, you're wasting time because people don't buy physical stuff. Come on,
Right.
many people want the physical. Fans, right? The booklet is awesome. The stuff is was very well done. So
Yeah.
it's
That's
okay.
I think too the metal community. I think we still want our physical media. We don't. There are people, and I listen to streaming too. I don't have a choice because I can't bring all these with me to work and everywhere I go.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah,
So
as I said, the metal
I still
guys,
buy it.
yeah, they still buy, they still buy. I didn't know that this would be so could be sold out, but I got really very happy, and I found out that we need it. Not,
Yeah.
streaming is okay, but it's so empty. You understand?
Right. No, I totally get it. I feel like I don't listen to music anymore because streaming you can just skip past a song. You have a CD, and I mean, obviously you can skip past it, but you're still listening to that one album.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
kind of stuck. So
yeah, yeah.
I
It
feel like
is
you pay
not
more
good.
attention to it. You
Yeah.
know. Uh,
And we fans, we love the physical stuff, the booklets, the picture of the bands,
yeah,
adolescent stuff that we keep it on us, right?
yeah, yeah. Armando is here. He says MOG Records is the best. Um,
Armando is the guy, as I told you. Armando is the drummer that played in Sarcophagus,
yep, just mentioned that.
Mutilator,
Yep,
and he now is Into the Strange with me.
yep. We say MOG Records compilation is the best thrash metal nowadays by Armando Lepros. Drums for Sarcophagus, Nuclear
Yeah,
Soldier drummer from Holocausto, Mutilator, and Into the Strange thrash metal band. Very cool.
yeah.
And Devil Dozer also said took forever to get one of the King Diamond vinyl reissues from Metal Blade Records due to COVID. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, go ahead. I don't like to talk. I talk too much, but okay, I will
Well,
give you a chance. I'll give
you're
you
the
a chance.
guest. You're supposed to be doing the talking, not me.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll give you a chance. Okay, you got some minutes. Come on.
All right, fine. Now we're gonna wind up the show pretty soon here, but uh, what do you do? You have a website for MOG?
Yeah, it's under construction
Under
because
construction.
actually, yeah, um, I got from Into the Strange Band,
Mm,
intothe strange band.com, about the band with Armando.
Mm.
But it's probably 3 weeks. The MOG site will be because I want to sell stuff,
Okay.
records, vinyl. By the way, today I saw one. Don't break the salad. I want that. I want that T-shirt, man. When I saw that, I want it. I want it right now. Okay, I'm gonna buy it. Very nice. Is that available on this in the website, right?
I don't know if I made that a shirt. Did I?
I don't know what's for sale. What's for
Where
sale?
did you see that? I don't
Don't
remember.
don't break the salad. I gotta have this one. I gotta
What
have
what
it.
would you see that on?
No, I found on your website.
You found it on my website.
Yeah.
I don't
You,
remember
you
this.
cannot do it this. You cannot promise people things that you don't have, man. Come on.
I don't know what I have it on. It must be old. I forgot.
Check this out. Check this out because I'm gonna buy tomorrow. My credit card is ready to be
Uh,
charged.
you better hope it's still there.
No, I'm gonna wait. Okay,
I'm
but
sure
it's
it's
very
still there.
nice. Don't break the set.
It's
Man,
probably still there.
but at the first sight, I didn't realize that I know this picture. And then I saw Kingdom. Don't break the oath.
Yeah.
Don't break the salad. It's very nice, very nice. Yeah. And there's another one. I like the circle stuff about with the rat, with the guitar. I'm gonna buy those.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let me know if they are available. Let me know because
they're
I
actually that store that we have them on. They're made to print. I think that's what you call it, or made to order or whatever. So you just order it and then they just send it out to you.
but that's the best way to do now, right? Because
For now,
otherwise,
yes. Yeah.
yeah.
If I saw there was like a huge uptick in sales on t-shirts, then yes, I would go and order my own and sell them from myself. But
Uh-huh.
there isn't, so I just do it from there for now. And they're nice. I actually bought every single shirt, and I know it used "Don't Break the Salad." I remember that shirt now. I actually just wore that one the other day. They're very good quality, so I'm happy with them.
No, but it's okay. It's okay. That rat is very very nice.
Yeah,
Break
yeah.
this.
He came from. Actually, I found the original one I found online, and obviously I don't want to steal somebody else's artwork. So
What did you do?
I had I knew actually somebody from another network that we kind of work with. He suggested a guy named Rocky Baya. I'm going to promote him on the show. And he was an artist, a graphic artist, and he actually drew the. It's pretty similar to the original rap, but he changed it up a little bit. So I had him make it our own type thing. So
Yeah,
it's now our own. I actually own this now.
very good. What's your size?
My site, ratsalreview.com.
No, your not site, your
Size?
size.
Oh, extra large. I know I look a lot skinnier than I am, but
Okay, I'm gonna send you a t-shirt from this compilation together.
all right, good. I appreciate that.
But
Thank you.
it doesn't mean that you have to give you don't break the set. It's another thing. Okay, don't worry.
All right.
It's okay. Good. Let's go.
Very cool. So you got the compilation out. You got, and the next one you got coming out, you said it was going to be punk bands actually on that one, right?
Yeah, punk and hardcore and crossover bands, and it's about a month.
About a month. All right, really cool.
Yeah,
And
very nice, very nice. The bands are very nice. Famous bands in Brazil, and the compilation was really good.
Mm.
You know, so that's why I told you when we put it out to other countries so that we sold.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see what that's going to be too, because yeah, I'm very excited for everything that you're doing, and it's going to be fun. If we continue to keep working with each other.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. That was the things that I like when things happen this way, very naturally, right? They really work.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. And I hope we can do a good partnership.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
I think
very
so
good.
too.
I'm definitely very jealous about your back, but I'm not looking.
Well, don't let me. Yeah, I shouldn't show you over here then. Even though it's a mess over here, I got stuff over there. There's my box sets, my other wall of.
Oh, it's better. Yeah.
And then my records
No,
are over here.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
There's my record collection there too.
Oh, come on.
It's a mess in here though. Sorry.
No, it's okay. You are more CDs or vinyl.
And there's my drums.
Oh, that's okay. So you're heaven. You are in heaven right now.
Right now, yes. This is my man cave. I wish I could live down here, but my wife would Unfortunately, miss me.
Every musician has your cave, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep. And this is it. It's a converted garage.
That's
Sounds
okay.
very glamorous, right?
Very good.
Yeah, that's all that matters. As long as I have this room, that's all that matters.
That's okay.
Yeah, so, all right. All right. So everything is MOG on Instagram, right?
Yeah, yeah. All the interviews are on Instagram because Instagram today is the newspaper of the world. Everybody's there.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
think.
you should join TikTok.
Do you think?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. I've was uh, putting something on TikTok as a teacher, but you think that TikTok for the musicians something really work or
Oh
not
yeah.
so it's not so childish TikTok or no?
It is very childish and I feel stupid being there, but seeing that I have grown followers in the last 2 days since I've been doing those album versus album type things. People have been commenting on those
Oh,
and
really?
following. Yeah. So
But
it seems,
what should you advise to make some videos talking about the label, something like that? Videos, right?
yeah,
Videos.
make videos about the label and also, search people that are also interested into heavy metal, because usually, like, if somebody has commented on something that I posted, I'll friend them right away and then they'll just follow right back too. So
That's very
that helps as
nice.
well.
I have one person starting working with me only for promoting. We made a she's a designer,
Mhm.
and she will be starting working for MOG Records next Monday. And you can see from this time that many things are changed, will be changed because she's preparing something very nice.
Mm.
And one of the things, yeah, I'm going to talk to her about TikTok. Very good idea. Probably to works too.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm on Twitter, and Twitter, I don't know, it's not as good as it used to be. Instagram is okay, but I feel right now TikTok is getting a lot of
Yeah.
reactions. I'm on
I think
Facebook
that,
too, but
yeah, Twitter got old, right? Many people on Twitter got this type of how do you say this? Would you say what's the name of Instagram or this type of networking? They change a lot. You
mhm,
have to be always attentive to what's going on.
right.
Instagram is still okay. I think there's gonna be more time. TikTok probably will be the leader, but it will take some time. So we gotta be always around them. So see which one is working better, right?
Yeah. And
Instagram
actually,
has been, yeah.
the cool thing with TikTok is, and I just realized this the other day, like if you post something, you can actually post it to Twitter and Instagram at the same time.
Oh, really?
I think you can do Twitter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do Twitter and
So you
Instagram. So
okay,
you can,
post first thing on TikTok and it goes on the other ones?
yep,
Really?
yep,
I didn't know that.
yep.
Good.
So you can do everything will connect to that. I don't think it connects to Facebook. I mean, you can share stuff to Facebook from it, but I don't think it posts. Yeah. Uh, Izora's laughing at us with social media. Well, what else do I call it?
But
uh,
if you are not in media, you are out of business.
pretty much,
Yeah, I
because
know that's not that much, but every day I have 2 new 3 followers on Instagram. Oh, okay, it's enough, it's something, but it can
yeah,
be better, right? But
right,
it's not something that I'm paying. I'm not paying anything. They come naturally.
right.
You understand? I got Wayne about 800 new followers in 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, I was feeling what's going on. I had 230. I know I had 213, and suddenly grew up,
Hmm.
and it's going to grow up more and more due to the compilations. And
Wow.
I've been working now with 2 bands that called me to be their distributor.
Hmm.
I'm going to distribute with my logo on the CDs, and we're gonna make good stuff from now on. Very good stuff, and a lot of pleasure,
Yeah.
joy while that's going on. You know.
Yeah. And that's good that you say that, because that's what running a record label needs, is somebody that actually enjoys and has passion for what they do.
Ah,
Because
yeah, yeah. Otherwise, it's not
sometimes
just
you,
business. Yeah.
yeah, sometimes you
Yeah,
get these people it's just all about business, and then when business isn't good, they just drop it, kind of thing. And
yeah,
you can't trust people like that. So
yeah, yeah. It's a different way of thinking. You know,
yeah, yep,
it's
definitely.
completely different way of thinking. It's not what we do.
Right.
know.
Exactly. Which is good
And
to
that's
know.
it. Yeah.
Well, Mauricio, it was very good to talk to you.
Oh, and my pleasure. Thank you very much for having invited me. And I would like to know, this will be on YouTube when this video.
Now we're on YouTube now.
Oh yeah, so okay,
It's
I
been
know.
live.
No, I know, no, but people want you to. Are you gonna upload it?
It is uploaded. I have gotten so lazy now that I have Zoom and we can directly play the show right to YouTube. I am lazy, and this is how it's going to be.
No, it's okay. Thank you for the opportunity, man. It has been since we first talked, it was very a pleasure. You keep on doing good stuff together.
Yeah, definitely.
I,
And
I didn't let you talk, but it's my style. I'm talkative too much
I
sometimes.
listen. The guests talk when they come on the show. I'd rather have them talk than me. I talk enough, so it's
Very
just
good.
I like when my guests talk because it's a
Yeah,
struggle when I get the guest that doesn't talk and I have to do all the talking. I don't like
a real struggle. I can imagine that. Yeah.
it.
At your force. Come on, man. Say something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
That's
whenever you want it, you just invite us. We'll be around.
all right. Cool. I appreciate it. And
Okay.
I'll actually when I can get a chance to, I'm going to work on the Rat Cell Review website, and I'll throw some one of your logos up there and a link to your Instagram and all that stuff too to help.
No, very nice. I saw it today. Yeah. And don't forget to check out about all my Don't Break the Rat, the salad.
Yeah, it's there.
T-shirt.
All you gotta do is order it. I would send you a shirt, but I
No,
can't.
no, no, no. I'm not asking. I just want you to know if it exists because I like the stamp. Awesome. Kidding. Very well, Wayne. Thank you very much for having invited me,
Yes.
talking about the MOG Records and other stuff about adolescence and what's coming up from now. A lot of good stuff that I'm very happy that it's been happening right now.
Yeah, very cool. I can't wait to see the next stuff that you got coming out. And what is your actual Instagram name so people can follow you?
Yeah, is at MOG Records 66. MOG Records 66.
66. Very cool. And are you going to do Facebook at all? Or what?
Yeah, Facebook is the same, MOG Records.
Oh, so you do have one.
Yeah, yeah. And most of the things that I post on MOG Records, they go instantly to Mauricio Atalla is my name, the other name on Facebook. So all they link together.
All right, very cool. And Armando says Metal Messiah Radio is like man, she's got a hard name to pronounce. Izora.
Izora is that's working Metal Messiah. Is in New York too. Yeah.
So
and Izora now is working for me also in New York with MOG Records.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Very cool. And I appreciate everybody from for joining in because like I said, this is like the second live show we've done, and I love having people commenting and whatever. So it's great to talk to everybody.
Yeah, yeah, very nice. It's a beginning. Many people will.
Yeah. Yes, and all your 800 subscribers for Instagram, bring them over here, please. I could use them.
I will. Okay, we can think about it, right, to make something together.
Yes, we will.
Count on me. You can count on me.
You count on me too, because I like I said, you help me, I help you. So that's all this is all about. You know,
that's the idea since the beginning.
Exactly. Well, again, thank you very much for coming on the show, and I will be talking to you soon. Okay. And thank you everybody for watching this show. And please go check out MOG Records on Instagram and Facebook. And please buy that compilation. Actually, you're sold out, so you can't buy it. But
okay, Wayne. Thank you very much.
All right, ratsoutreview.com. I will see you guys next week. All right. Okay. Hold on. Don't go nowhere.
Okay.
All right. I'll see everybody else next week, though. Goodbye. Oh, and go subscribe to Music is Life podcast on YouTube. That is Lou's Mav show. So go check that out.